Here's Mike McCarthy from yesterday talking about the ace in the hole, maybe, that the Cowboys have in the event that Dak Prescott leaves. Their leverage, maybe, in this equation. Trey Lance, the guy they traded for last year from the 49ers.
How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, reading between the lines when it comes to our Dallas Cowboys. So if you're DC for life and want to help the channel reach its goal of 10,000 subscribers, drop a like on the video, share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans, and please subscribe to the channel. On a segment of Pro Football Talk, Chris Sims and Mike Florio talk about Mike McCarthy's interview question when it came to Trey Lance, as well as their thoughts on if Trey Lance is going to take the reins from Dak Prescott in the 2025 season. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for you, and then you know what we're going to do after that. We're going to come back and unpack my raw and uncut. Context purposes, we're going to start out with a clip from Mike McCarthy's press conference when asked about Trey Lance. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to Coach Mike.
He's crossing the thresholds of training. I've been very, very pleased. The athletic ability is top notch. We've adjusted some things, in his, not only his motion, his, only get into specifics of that, but you can see the improvement, the timing, and in young quarterbacks, and he's no different. He just need reps, and we're trying to get him as many reps as we can throughout this offseason program, and he will take a large part of the preseason. That's the design. So him and I talk about preseason quite often because, that's what we're building towards.
Cowboys Nation, every time I hear someone talk about Trey Lance, I always have a feeling like they're talking to another franchise, as if they're trying to pitch how he could be an asset to another team. The press conference is no different. If the thing is to prop up Trey Lance, everyone is going to be on board with that. You can't expect a coach or an owner to come out there and tell the press conference, Trey Lance is having a problem with his throwing mechanics, and I hope that we get a draft pick out of Trey Lance. So, I feel Mike McCarthy is toting the line to tell potential teams what they actually want to hear. Moving right along to the second clip that I got for you. In this clip, Chris Sims gives his raw and uncut when it comes to this Trey Lance situation. So we're going to take a listen to that and then come back and talk about it. Go ahead, take it away, Chris Sims.
I always felt, I think you felt too, that it was their master plan to go, hey, maybe we can, catch something special here. And then if Dak Prescott holds us over the barrel for too much money, maybe Trey Lance can be the guy, right? I don't think that's happening. I don't. I've been hearing about Trey Lance and his fixing of his quarterback and his throwing motion for 4 years now, and it ain't been fixed. I'm just going to, it's always fixed. It looks great in some highlight they show, and, he's working out. But then we get in the game and I go, nope, it's still the same old weird motion. So, I want to see what they've done to fix him, too, because I have a hard time believing at this point he could be anybody's long-term answer. He's got great athletic ability, but you and I both know, we talked about it a ton, he hasn't played a lot. He didn't play a lot in college, and here we are 4 years into his career, and he still hasn't played much. And we have all these questions, and, I can't imagine the future being any more than top-tier backup for Trey Lance at this moment until he gets a chance to prove otherwise.
I think that's how everyone in Cowboys Nation thought it was going to go down, Chris Sims. When we retained Trey Lance from the 49ers, a lot of Cowboys Nation didn't understand why. I thought it was because they wanted to light a fire under Dak Prescott's butt to sign a deal. Otherwise, we're going to go with the younger Trey Lance. I honestly don't think it's going to work out in the Cowboys' favor, though. Sims talked about the lack of experience Trey Lance had in college and now in the NFL. He also spoke about hearing about Trey Lance's throwing motion for 4 years now and how he doesn't think he is anyone's long-term solution. I'll talk about that more in my Raw and Uncut, so make sure you stick around for that. The last clip that I got for you, Mike Florio asked the million-dollar question to Chris Sims. How much will Trey Lance be used as leverage in the Dak Prescott negotiations? So let's take a listen to that, and then we're going to come back and unleash my Raw and Uncut. So, Cowboys Nation, let's go ahead and take a listen.
How much will Trey Lance be leverage for the Cowboys in these ongoing negotiations with Dak Prescott?
I think it's going to be zero. I think it's.
I agree.
Yeah.
First thing I thought, not even one. It's from Dak. I don't care.
Dak's like, he's not in the same class as me, and I've been watching him throw, and Chris Sims is right. He's got issues with his damn mechanics. He ain't ever going to throw the ball like me. So I would think he'd be like, what? I mean, I honestly, he'd probably be like, go ahead. I dare you to go to Trey Lance as your quarterback. Go ahead. Let's see how it works out. I mean, again, if they do that move without him playing and he gets anointed quarterback starter for Dallas next year and it doesn't go well, damn, will Dallas get eviscerated, publicly. But yeah, I don't think that's happening unless something crazy jarring happens.
Damn, y'all. Y'all hear that? Zero effect. Coming from an ex-NFL quarterback and a sports analyst. Zero? I thought he would have something to do with Dak Prescott's negotiation, but it appears others don't think that he's the long-term solution for the Cowboys. But y'all ready for my Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let me get this out the way so I can make myself perfectly clear. I don't want to see Trey Lance fall. I don't want to see Trey Lance remain QB3 on somebody's roster. I want him to be able to gather up all the talent, the mental and physical fortitude to be on someone's team and potentially their backup quarterback. If he can show a team that he can do better than their current QB1, then give him a shot. But I don't think that place is with the Dallas Cowboys. The reason why I say with the Dallas Cowboys is because there's so much that comes with the QB1 position when you play for America's team. From what I see, it's not the typical quarterback position. Not only do you have the physical job, but you literally have the weight of the team and the organization on your shoulders. I don't know if that would be too much for Trey Lance to handle. It's not like he wasn't able to handle it in San Francisco. He just got hurt at the most inopportune time of the season and of his career. And the QB3, Brock Purdy, stood up and took the job from him. In order for Trey Lance to even push for the QB1 position, he's got to take the QB2 position from Cooper Rush, and I don't think he can even do that. We'll definitely get to see him if he can take the job from Cooper Rush during the preseason. One thing that people have to realize is that Cooper Rush isn't going to allow Trey Lance to just take his job. He's going to fight for his spot as well. So it's going to be a scrap for the QB2 position. The loser probably gets shipped out of Dallas. As far as what Mike McCarthy had to say, I feel it's a coach's and owner's job to oversell a player, just in case they have no room on the roster for him and they got to trade him. They wouldn't want Trey Lance to hit the free agency and not be able to deal him out to the highest bidder. It's not like you would be receiving a compensatory pick for Trey Lance. It would be a waste of a 4th round draft pick. So these QB coaches, the OC, the head coach, Steven and Jerry Jones have to make it sound as if he's taking leaps and bounds in his progression at the quarterback position. They can't say Trey's throwing mechanics are still an issue and haven't gotten better and have people want to take him on to their team. Nobody wants another team's project except the Dallas Cowboys. Chris Sims is saying if Trey Lance gets named the starter for the 2025 season and the Cowboys let go of Dak Prescott and the team bombs, you were going to have those same people who told you to get rid of Dak Prescott for Trey saying get rid of Trey Lance because it's all about that instant gratification, that instant success, that microwavable success. If you don't get it in your rookie deal, you will never get it. I swear I've heard that so many times. I personally think that whole thing of if you don't make it to the Super Bowl when you're within your rookie deal, you won't go. That's a farce, Cowboys Nation. There have been quarterbacks who have made it to the Super Bowl on their rookie contracts and lost. There have also been quarterbacks on their second or third contract who have won the Super Bowl. It's not out of the realm of possibility, Cowboys Nation. While we're on the subject of Dak's money, of course, according to Dak Prescott, he's not playing for the money. He's playing for the love of the game. And I know some people in Cowboys Nation is going to take that as him saying that he'll play the position for free, but he is playing for the love of the game. It's not as important to him as it is to the 3 and 4 letter networks and to some DPWs in Cowboys Nation. Dak pocket watchers. Now you have Dak throwing that out into the ether. Don't be surprised when he is extended and Trey Lance is traded or released. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. What did you think about what Chris Sim and Mike Florio had to say about Trey Lance? Do you agree or disagree with their takes or even mine? Let's go ahead and talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging the channel and want to help it grow, no diddy, drop a like on the video and share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and want to help this channel reach its goal of 10,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, or a podcast episode. I truly hope he gets his place in his career where he is the leading quarterback and he is leading a team into battle. I just feel this point in time is not the right point in time to want to be the Dallas Cowboys QB1. We have a fully capable one at the helm. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out.